Welcome to the Healthcare Provider Happy Hour. This is a safe space where we invite healthcare providers to unapologetically be themselves after the working day. My name is Jennifer George, and each week I will connect you with guests and stories that will help transform your stress to success and fulfillment. Are you with me? Grab your drink of choice and let's chat. Hey everyone, welcome to the Healthcare Provider Happy Hour. I'm your host, Jennifer George, and I'm joining you this morning with a cup of herbal adaptogens. Herbal adaptogens I've been using for 8 years now, every morning almost, and they're simply just used to boost my immune system, keep me resilient, minimize inflammation, and help with clarity and focus. I want to chat with you today a little bit about your messaging and where your message really lies. You know, when I wrote my book, Communication is Care, which you can look up in the show notes, back in 2018, I wrote that book a few months after my father had passed. And I still vividly remember the moment where it was like a heat came through me, and I said to a friend of mine at the time, I was going to write this book. And all of the chapters, the framework of it, it just came to me all at once. And I wrote it, and it was like I was in this flow. And while it was painful to relive those stories, because those stories are my memories, they have led me to where I am today. Okay, so when I speak of burnout to healthcare professionals, when I talk about positive communication and conscious awareness of our being around patients and colleagues, it's hard for me sometimes because that stems from a place of, feeling disempowered, or it stems from a negative place or a place of exhaustion, a place of toxicity. So I have to kind of relive those stories in order to bring my messaging to you. And sometimes that's difficult, but I know that what I lived through and what I have lived through and continue to live through is going to be a part of the bigger messaging and the bigger mission, which is to inspire healthcare providers to transform stress to success, to prevent burnout, and show up consciously and compassionately to patient care interactions as much as possible. And that's kind of where everything comes together for me. So if you're struggling with burnout right now, or feelings of burnout, maybe you're feeling detached, maybe you're feeling cynical and pessimistic, maybe you're feeling exhausted, and you're wondering, is this for me? Okay, I challenge you to, instead of asking yourself that, to ask yourself, what is this trying to show me? Throw that question out there in the universe, be silent and still in it, and see what comes back. Okay, we don't expect an easy life, right? Nobody expects things to be easy and smooth sailing every day. Nobody said that our lives would be easy. Nobody promised that to us. But one of the biggest factors in preventing burnout is understanding that no matter what, you will get through this. That no matter what, you belong. That no matter what, you have a unique gift that keeps you in this profession, regardless of the thousands of people who do what you do. Your DNA is unique. Your gifts are unique. Your energy is unique. And so what I try to do now is bring a positive, uplifting, inspirational, grateful, joyful energy to burnout, an empowering one too, because that's the energy that I want to provide in my everyday practice. That's the energy I want to exude in my everyday practice, and that's the energy I want to receive every day. So think about that. Every time you have an interaction with somebody, or every time you are in a situation to educate or inspire or just uplift someone in need, remember that your energy And just your presence in being there is a big part of that. So while our messaging is rooted sometimes from a dark place, or a place that we don't wish to go back to, it can also be used as value to others who are struggling, who are currently in that place, that just need the light to find themselves out of it. And you just might be that light. Okay, you don't have to be like me and post content on Instagram and do these podcasts and write a book. Like, you don't have to do that. It's just in your everyday interactions with people, try to bring your light. Okay, so I encourage you and I inspire you. I hope to do that every single day in your life. If you guys like this podcast, reach out to me on Instagram. My handle's @bestobsessedwithjen. Let me know if this podcast touched you in some way, shape, or form, inspired you, empowered you, wanted you to start your day off with more energy than you woke up with, more uplifted energy than you woke up with. Asking yourself, what is this meant for me? Like, why am I going through this? Lean into that curiosity, be wondrous about it. Try not to resist it, lean into it and work with it and flow with it. Okay, until we chat next time, remember to stay well and stay happy. So if you guys like this podcast, please subscribe and leave an honest review. Your feedback means everything to me. Your reviews are what moves this podcast forward, and I always appreciate receiving them. If you want to get a hold of me directly, reach out to me on social media. My handles are in the show notes, and you can always subscribe to my weekly newsletters at jennifergeorge.co so that we can stay connected. So until next time, thank you guys so much again for your ongoing support.